Yay Networks.
Man.
Oh, man. You already starting off like you agitated about something.
You.
Hey, so something just happened, y'all. She gonna tell you about it.
Yes, I am.
But welcome to the Perfect Pair Podcast, where we're always so happy with positive energy, even
You
when
can
you're
say all you want to, and I'm still looking at you sideways, positively.
Thank you guys for continuing to tell a friend, man. Go tell 3 more people this weekend. If you haven't listened to the Perfect Pair Podcast or watched it, go do it now. Download, subscribe, and keep it coming. Y'all keep coming, we're going to keep doing it. Rock-T is my name.
And I'm Krystal, Rock-T's better half.
Pimping ain't easy, and she
The good
is.
half, the always right half, the one that keeps him in check half.
And she going to tell you another story why. Right here. Let's go. All right, woman.
Rocky.
I'm going to let you go ahead and do your thing and tell the story before we get into the rest of the episode.
Okay, so Rocky, I know y'all tell y'all all the time that Rocky really doesn't pay attention. He forgets stuff a lot. So, and I just had to have this instance with my son because he tells us everything, but he always tells me because I'm the one that takes him to school and pick him up from school.
True story.
That's what I do. So mostly anything that pertains to school, he always lets me know. Well, this particular week, I was getting ready to go out of town on the weekend. So I left early. And so it was up to Dad to get all the information or whatever else that's going to happen for the following Monday or whatever it is, just to let me know. But I also tell my son to let me know too. But I also understand why my son just told his dad, because guess what my son does? He forgets too.
Sure do.
So I'm like, okay, here we go. So go to school Monday, drop him off. It's a regular day. Then I go back to pick him up. So you know how y'all go through the little line. Every parent or dad that knows you go through the line to pick up your kid. I'm out there and he's not out there. So I text him and I'm texting him, letting him know where I'm at. And he's not responding. Usually my son responds right away. As soon as school's out, he's responding. Let me know where he is. I can call him. He answers, so on and so forth. Okay, I've texted him 5 times. He hasn't responded. I've called him. He hasn't answered. So then I call Rocky. I said, babe, I said, Junior's not outside. Does he have workouts or something today? And you didn't tell me? He was like, no. I was like, well, I can't find Junior. He was like, I'm on my way. So now and I'm trying not to panic. So my heart's beating kind of fast, but I'm like, okay, Krystal, stay calm. I'm going around the whole damn campus. I'm at the middle school. I'm at the elementary. I'm at the corner store. I'm like all over whatever these kids could walk to find my son. Then I go to the front office and I said, I need y'all to page my son. I was like, I cannot find him, and he's usually right here. So then the lady was like, okay, they make an announcement. I'm waiting. It's like 15 minutes. He still is not answering his phone, and I'm blowing his phone up. And I know Rocky's blowing his phone up.
Yep.
So we're both blowing his phone up. And then I'm like, he's like 30 minutes away, so that's why he's still not there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm looking at the lady. I said, did he even come to school today? So the lady looked at me, and I'm like, listen, I know I dropped him off. I know. I said, but I dropped him off at the baseball field. And then I went back I said, I'm going to be right back. Totally, I'm going to be right back. So I go down to the football field this time, and I saw some kids practicing football, and I asked one of the coaches, like, do you know my son, Rocky Turner Jr.? He said, oh, yeah, high school kid, yeah. I was like, I can't find him. And he was like, really? He was like, so do you think he will probably go? I said, he don't run off. Listen, this is start telling me, y'all know I watch the ID channel a lot. So now it's just shit. It's just, I'm shaking. And you know how you hear when them kids is gone and missing, they be like, not my kid, or this is not this type of person.
Yeah.
I don't understand why they say that shit. No, because they was like, maybe I said, no, he's not that kid.
Yeah.
Like, and I understand kids do bullshit. I get it, and I know they do stuff outside of me, but I understand why they say this is not normal.
Right.
So, and then the guy was like, no, ma'am, I'm not trying to say. I said, it's okay, but no, that's not him. He don't do that. He don't do that. This is not normal. So then I was like, I'll be back. I'm gonna go back to the front office. I go back to the front office, and the lady's looking at me, and she was like, well, can you look on Skyward? I said on Skyward it said he was in class. I need you to see if it showed he was in class. And so then all of a sudden I see my son is calling me. I was like, Junior. He was like, ma'am. I was like, what are you doing? He was like, I just finished working out. Doing what? I said, what do you mean you're working out? And then I just go off. I said, let me tell your ass something. And I was serious. I wouldn't even let him talk at this point. I said, you are supposed to let me know. You tell me everything that is going on with you. I said, you just don't go to no workout and you don't tell nobody. I'm sitting up here calling you, got these people announcing this and that.
Wait for it.
And so then the lady at the front office, I said, ma'am, I'm sorry, but he's safe, but I'm supposed to go kick his ass. And then I walk out. I said, but I'm going to be back. Because this shit ain't going to happen again. And I'm still on the phone talking crazy to him. And he's just like, yes, ma'am. I said, you let me know. You don't do this bullshit no more. And he was like, yes, ma'am. He said, well, I told Dad. I could have dropped I dropped the phone. I just dropped it. Keep in mind, this fool is at the damn school now looking for him. Talking about, he looking for the coach. Like, yeah, my son don't do this either. Rocky, this is not funny. It is not funny, y'all. This shit really happened. This was real. Y'all, so many emotions came. I started crying.
Oh, man.
I was crying. I just need to know where you are, Rocky. And then Rocky's looking at me like, babe. He was like, oh, well, son, that's right. You always want to keep reminding us. But and I'm looking at him like, this is not even his fault. This is all you. Do you think Rocky even took on like, okay, this was my bad. No, he says nothing to me. He just keep going. He said, son, get in the truck. Just go home, get in the truck. So he left my son get in the truck with him so they could drive together. Rock, that's what you get. I'm glad you choking.
Oh, man.
He gets in the truck with his dad. As I'm driving, I'm riding behind him too. Like, oh, I can't wait for y'all to get home.
She on my bumper, boy.
Yes, I am.
Like
get
this.
home. I embarrassed myself. I gotta go tell the lady at the front office, ma'am, I'm sorry.
Man,
it was
listen.
my husband's fault.
It ain't no secret. I got short-term memory, man. That's why I write everything down. If it ain't in my phone or writing in my planner, and you just tell me, and I'm like, all right, cool, man, it's gone. But I know myself. I've learned myself. That's why I write everything down.
That's no damn excuse.
But I forgot.
Yeah, and then the fact that you came up there with a whole panic look on your face,
Yeah,
too.
I was getting worried, too. I'm like, wait a minute, it's not our son. And then when he said,
lost.
yeah, I remember I told you.
The fact that he is lost, we're asking, he was like, no, that's not my son. I was like, does they have any workouts? I'm saying workouts. I'm saying baseball. So you would think that would trigger something in his little nugget, but it doesn't.
Yeah, he finally told me, Dad, you don't remember I told you? I'm like, everything started coming back. I said, you know what? You did tell me. My bad. It was today, huh? Go on and get in the truck, bro. I handle your mama. I'm like, go now. Go now.
Bad for my son. Like, I'm telling him, son, I am so sorry. But the fact that my son stayed calm was like, yes, ma'am.
Yep.
Yes, ma'am.
Because he know his mama.
And then he was like, oh, I told Dad. It seemed like the whole world stopped. Everything just stopped. I think I stopped breathing for a second. My heart skipped a beat.
Well, she didn't talk to me for about the next hour.
Oh, I couldn't talk to him. I was like, don't look at me. And then think about all the emotions you go through. You go to from, where are you? Mad to, okay, wait a minute.
Because you're glad he's okay.
You get scared. No, you go to, okay, wait a minute. Then you start to panic. Mm-hmm. Now you're scared and you want people just to listen to you. And then when you hear it, you find him, you're like, oh my God, he's together. And then you get back angry because I told you to be there. And then you hear the bombshell. I told Dad. It's like emotions just evaporates at one point, so you don't even know what the hell you feeling. It's just gone.
Man.
And then all of a sudden you back angry.
I ain't gonna lie. When I got to that campus and you hadn't found him yet and he still ain't picked up the phone, I was like starting
to the fact that you still couldn't remember.
I completely forgot, man.
When I tell you, and now from now on, my son if you tell your dad anything, it's like telling nobody. Tell me.
Oh, make sure I write it down when you tell me. He's like, Dad, write it down. Put it in your phone. Because if I don't, I'm always multitasking. I'm doing
I don't
so
care.
Much stuff.
You need your ex book for that. When I'm telling you, I was hot. Oh my God, Rocky. He didn't get no dinner that night.
Sure did.
He sure
Hey,
did.
freaking noodles.
He did. I got the kids. I got my son. Oh, because Harmony was Harmony. Oh, Harmony was still there. That was another thing. Harmony was like, I'm on my way.
Yeah.
So she's coming from the house.
Big
he had
sister,
us
yeah.
all scared.
Yeah.
Just raggedy. Ooh, Rocky.
So now that the first 15 minutes of the show is gone,
So I had to get that off my
what else we talking about?
I forgot what I was gonna talk about. But
Oh, man.
okay. So there was this story that I heard. And I have to repeat this story to make sure I'm not tripping.
All right.
So, because I want to know what kind of best friend you are.
Okay.
That's what I want to say. And being a best friend. Okay, so I'm going to just start it off like this. We both know that we can have friends that are the opposite sex.
Right.
We believe that. Now, there's a lot of people that don't believe that. And being one, Steve Harvey does not believe that you can have a friend, a bestie that's the opposite sex. And he was saying because it's just going to cause problems. My thing is, the way he's saying it, yes, it's going to cause problems if you have feelings for that person.
Yeah, there's levels to having a bestie as a friend that's the opposite sex.
But
there's levels to it now.
But my thing, there's really not even levels to it.
Sure it is.
The reason why I say it's no levels to it, in my personal opinion, because if it's a friend, it's a friend. You're not going to do anything. When I'm laying in the bed with my friend, I'm in the bed with my friend. If it's my girlfriend or a guy, I'm not going to just be laying. I'm not going to want to do anything. I have no attraction to that.
See, there's when you got to break down the levels.
No, but I'm not saying I'm going to do it. Like, okay, I'm in a relationship. Let's just say I'm in a relationship. I'm not going to be laying in the bed with my best friend.
Thank you. Okay, clear that up because
Right.
that's part of the levels. But because maybe when you're single and
Right.
you kind of
If I
you
was
and
single, I
your
definitely
homie,
would.
cool.
And-
But when you get into a relationship, that's when you go to the
Okay,
next level and
okay.
say, okay, these are some things that we got to stop doing as friends.
Okay. No, okay. So
Okay.
that makes sense.
All right, cool.
Okay, yeah, so you're right. It is levels. Because I'm thinking like, but my thing is it's called respecting each other's relationships at this point. Because now it's just a respecting. And with what I meant by that when I say it wasn't levels was with my girlfriends, there's a level of respect when they got in a relationship. When you get married, now they have their family, now they have their kids. It's just a sense of respect that you got to respect what's going on in their life.
Right.
Period. And you're not going to overstep that boundary.
Right.
That's why I meant like there's really no levels because with my friends, there's just a respect and boundaries that you just know because you're my friend. Period.
Well, but your husband or your wife, they may understand that you're friends, but there's always something inside that's like, okay, I'm cool with the friend that's a male, but I still got to keep my eye on him just to make sure that he don't cross the line and just to make sure you don't cross the line.
Right, but I just don't. Okay.
And that goes both ways.
It does. I'm gonna get into more further about what happened between us.
Because I got a story I can tell you right now. Early on in our relationship.
Really?
Yeah, at the club. Drink.
Oh my God, Rocky. But that wasn't like a friend, like a best friend. You know what I mean? Like
But it
my
was-
guy best friends. And think about it. The guy best friends that I grew up with, have any of them disrespected you?
Not at all.
Have I even been disrespectful to you?
Absolutely not.
None of that. Like, so this is what I'm talking about, like a good friend. Like,
Yeah.
on that, we're talking about bestie, my good road dog friend.
See, right now I'm looking at off-screen producer Garrett, a.k.a. G Money.
I don't care.
He's looking at me like, you gonna tell the story, Rock? What I'm talking about? Your guy friends, none of them has ever disrespected the relationship, and
Right.
I got mad love for them. I like all your guy friends. All of them are
Right.
cool. But this one particular time, early in our relationship, okay, we in the club, right? I'm DJing, and she's in the club with all her girlfriends, but then some of her guy friends was also there. So I'm taking a break from DJing. I'm over there hanging out with her and her friends, everything cool. And one of the guy friends just got a drink that he had 2 drinks. No, he had his drink. No, he got her a drink. That's what it
Right.
was. He bought her a drink, which is cool. A friend buying another friend a drink, no big deal. So she's drinking her drink, sipping on her little old chronic Coke, probably what it was.
That's what it was.
And then I'm just over here chilling. All right, cool, whatever. Now out of nowhere, he reached and said, "Hey, let me taste that." Grabs her drink. Now, he doesn't drink out of the straw that she was sipping on. He didn't put his lips on her straw, but he just kind of took a little sip off the side of the cup.
Forgot about that shit. I did. I forgot about
I ain't
that.
got to say nothing else.
But first of all, okay.
That's crossing
That
the line
wasn't
right
one
there.
of none of my real best friends either. And I don't really talk to him like that because I realized, okay, you did too much.
But
dude.
after I pointed that out, you was kind of like, you know what?
Right.
Because
That's
if
what I was like.
another woman did the same.
I just slapped the shit out of her motherfucking mouth. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot where I was. That fast.
Jeez, man. Calm down. I'm sorry, guys. I try to tame her.
Sorry. I really forgot where I was.
Do you understand how many kids are watching this right now? All moms are like, Krystal, you my girl, but I can't listen to this no more.
Babe, I really forgot
You
where
felt
I was.
that.
I did. You're right. So, but needless to say, that was no more like a guy friend of mine because I was like, you right.
Oh, man. Hey, for the record, y'all, she's the sweetest person on earth, man.
I am.
She's got a little potty mouth sometimes. Hard for her to control, but she's really a sweetheart. She's got a big heart. She helps everybody.
Babe, I literally blacked out for a second.
You did black out.
I did.
Come on, babe.
That's not good.
On that note, Perfect Prayer Podcast, if we're not on the air next week,
It is. My
you know why.
apologies.
We're going to go satellite from here. Even YouTube's going to be like,
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. I didn't know where I was.
So
Forgive me.
Yeah, so we done?
Yeah.
I think it's safe to say we're done for this week.
Right.
Y'all continue to tell a friend and tell a friend. Now, hopefully, you'll be able to see us next week for another episode of
So I can tell y'all the story I was going to say. Okay?
Only My Wall.
Okay.
Only My Wall. Perfect Prayer Podcast. Follow us everywhere. Subscribe. Go Instagram, YouTube, all of that good stuff. You know what time it is, man. I'm out of here. And so is my wife.
Bye.